Hey guys, welcome to the cryptocurrency series brought to you by Trade Manza. In this series, we're going to study about cryptocurrencies. We're going to start from the basics, where we study about the basics of blockchain and go all the way where we'll study about NFTs, metaverse, and Web3. This is the first video of the series where we'll study about the basics of blockchain. Okay, so what is a blockchain? A blockchain is nothing but a distributed ledger. It is open to everyone and it was first adopted by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009. So what exactly is meant by distributed ledger? Ledger means a piece of paper in which all the transactions are written. So it is a distributed piece of paper where all the transactions are written, and it can be with anyone. Anyone can download it. So let's just assume there are three people. All of them have a piece of paper in which all the transactions are written, and let's just assume a new transaction takes place. If a new transaction takes place, it will come in all the three people's ledger. It will, so that is a blockchain. So it is a distributed ledger. In the year 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto came with the idea of blockchain and cryptocurrencies. So here in his famous white paper, which can be found on this website bitcoin.org/bitcoin.pdf, he first mentions about the use of this blockchain technology, and the best thing about blockchain was that it was very hard to tamper with. You could not just modify data in the blockchain, you would be caught. Example is this, right? In this we have four people. We have Tom, we have Jerry, we have Naruto, and we have Sasuke. They all have this piece of paper or a ledger. They all have ledger in which there are two sentences written: hi world, and Tom is best. Now let's just assume that someone tries to make any change in this ledger, like Sasuke. He tries to tamper with this ledger. He removes the term Tom is best and he puts in a new word, which is Jerry is best. Now, because of democracy, we'll find out that Sasuke has tried to make change in his blockchain. And if you look at the three people, they have Tom is best, Tom is best, Tom is best. And over here, we have Sasuke who has written Jerry is best. So we can easily find out that Sasuke has tried to make a change in his blockchain, and that is the reason why Sasuke will be caught. That is the basic core idea of a blockchain. It is a distributed ledger in which any changes, any transaction or anything which is added in one blockchain will be added in all of them. And if anyone tries to modify the already existing data, then he or she will be caught because of the democracy. Now it's in the blockchain, right? Blockchain consists of block. So here we have three sentences. We have hi world, we have Tom is best, and we have Jerry is a mouse. These all sentences are written in a block. Now one block does not need to have one sentences or one transaction. It can have multiple. So here block 1 consists of hi world, block 2 consists of Tom is best, and block 3 consists of Jerry is a mouse. So these are called blocks. They are all interconnected to each other, like block 1 is connected to block 2, block 2 is connected to block 3, and this is nothing but the core idea of a blockchain. Blockchain is a distributed ledger in which blocks are connected to each other. Now a simple blockchain, right, has three main things. It has data, it has hash, and it has previous hash. So so over here we have block number 2. In this we have data, we have hash, and then we have previous hash. And what hash might be something which is sounding very hard, but it is nothing but a fingerprint or identity of a block. So block 2 has a particular hash, block 3 has a particular hash, block 1 has a particular hash, and they are all different. And they also consist of previous hash. So block 2 has previous hash of block number 1. And then because of this, we can easily find out what is a previous block. So that is the use of this hash. We're going to learn about hash a little in the next slide more. But any change in the data, like let's just assume there is a sentence, Tom is best. And if we write Jerry is best, we remove Tom and we just replace Tom with Jerry. We try to modify. Then the hash of that particular block will completely change. We'll study in the next. Hash function. Hash is derived from this algorithm called SHA-256. When we input anything in the SHA-256 algorithm, it returns a 64-digit hexadecimal number, and the number is always unique. Even a small change, as I mentioned, changes the hash. We'll look at examples. So we'll go to this website and let's just write any data. Let's just write hi, and you look at the hash. It's starting from DF1. If I just write O after HI, it has changed to AEE. So anything, whatever we write, it will always be a 64-digit character, and it will always be unique. You can add anything. You can literally add anything in the data. Let's just write something like hi world. the hash is different. If I just write exclamation mark, the hash is different. So even a small minute change, even capital change will change the hash. If you look at the hashes over here, if the hash of the word cherry starts with 3a 5a, when the J is capital, then the hash will start with 7b7. If all of them are capital, then it will start with 5f 5c, and only two R's are capital, then it will start with 1 to 7b. If all of them are capital, again it will always be 5f 5c. So even a one tiny small change in hash will give a completely in the word will completely give a new different hash, which is very important. So no one can tamper with any data because the fingerprint of the block will completely change. We'll understand about it in the next slide. So what is now nonce and mining? So over here, if you look at the hashes, they have begin with 3a 5a 7b 7 whatever, right? But hashes in a blockchain should always start with 40. It should always be like 00f72. It should always be like this, always. Like it is a criteria. So a nonce is a number which when put in the hash gives 40 as the starting. So in the hash function we have to put a particular number, and that number should make our input make our hash start with 40. So that is a nonce. In the next slide, when we look at more example, you will be able to understand it much better. So infinite nonces can exist, and finding nonce is called mining. We'll look at the example to understand this slide much better. Let's go to this block. Okay, so now this is our block number 1. We are not going to tamper with this. Now let's just assume that the nonce is the first number which makes our hash start with 4 zeros. So I have written the number as 1. Now the hash is starting with 4fc8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't know. And the second, the number which gives our hash with starting with 40 is 72608. Now let me change any data, right? Let me write anything. Now 72608 is not the nonce of this block because we have tampered with the data. Right now we have added some data and we have to try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. We have to keep on going until we find a nonce. But it is very particular, it is very hard to find the nonce because we have to brute force and we have to try it with each and every possibility until we get the first 4 digit of the hash as 0. So mining is nothing but the process in which it finds the nonce. So the computer inside will try to give each and every possibility. It will try each and every number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until it finds the number which makes the hash start with 40. So that is called mining. Again, I'll repeat. Mining is nothing but the computer trying on each and every possibility until it finds the 4 digit of the hash starting with 0. Let me change the data. Let me just write trade Manza. And again, it's very hard for me to just put in 2, 3, 4, right? I have to find a particular number. So what I will do is I'll mine this block, which means the computer will try each and every possibility until it finds the first 4 digit of the hash as 0. Now we'll again write this. Hash should always begin with 40, and then in the next slide, in the next presentation, I'll tell you more about it. But nonce is the number which when put in our hash produces the first 4 digit as 0. It is very important. And I'll quickly recap before we end this video. Blockchain is a distributed ledger. Ledger is nothing but a piece of paper in which all the transactions are written. A block has 3 things. It has data, it has hash, it has previous hash. Hash is nothing but the fingerprint of the particular block. Any change in data, even a minute change in data, changes the hash. Hashes are always unique and they are always 64 digit. Nonce is the number which makes the first 4 digit of the hash 0, and finding nonce by computer by trying on each and every possibility is called mining. Now thank you so much. If you would like to watch more of our videos on this series, please subscribe and like and share this video. Thank you so much.